Hey, how you doing? It's Khoa here. In this video, you're going to learn how you can create passive income by reading this book. This book is called Fast Track to Passive Income. It's written by Forlee, and he is an Australian property investor and developer as well. So there's two keys that I got from this book, and key number one, there's three ways to get passive income from property. Number one is to either find an established property or actually to build one. So you need to go out there, you need to find established real estate properties, and you go out there and simply just make a purchase, right? You can either buy land and you can actually build your property on top of that land, and you can actually make lots of equity and then eventually passive income as well. And number two is you can also get an established property and you can also add value to it. So let's say that you found a property that you really like and you believe it's a good investment, you invest in it. You can actually do renovations. So you do renovations, you can fix the kitchen, you can fix the bathroom, you can also do the balcony, you can add more to it, right? And when you add more to it, you get it refinanced, and then eventually you make a lot more equity and eventually make more passive income. And number three is property development. So I started learning about property development through this book, and basically what it is that land can be very cheap. So if you buy, let's say for example, you're buying a block of land might be about 200k, and then you approach a builder and you ask them to build a house on top of that land. So that builder will charge maybe about 600k, so you end up buying a house for 800k. Let's say that you go ahead and you spend 12 months building this house, right? At the end of 12 months, once it's finished, once it's been finalized, you go ahead and you get evaluated, and then you find that the 800k house that you've just built is now worth 1.2 million. So therefore, that's the power of property development, is that you build a house at rock bottom prices, and when you get evaluated, the price is actually a lot greater. So you can make a clean 200k on it. So obviously it sounds very simple, but it's really complicated. You have to make sure that you're getting approvals, you have to talk to the right construction people. There's a whole lot of stuff. I really want to get into this and become a master at property development because there's a lot of potential there. So key number two is, where can you find where can you find passive income properties? You can find it in mining towns, regional areas. You can find them in faraway suburbs as well. You can find defense housing, government housing. There's a lot of places where you can find positive cash flow properties, and it really comes down to just really going out there and looking for it. Yes, there isn't many out there, and they might be snapped up really quickly by other potential real estate investors, but if you go out there, you will eventually find them. And finally, key number three that I got from this book is that you can make a lot of wealth through property development. The biggest thing I learned is that you can, if you find land, you build your house on top of that land. That house and land is actually at retail price, is actually at rock bottom prices, and when you get evaluated, it's usually a lot valued a lot more. So it's something not really for the weak-hearted. So you really have to be relentless. You got to be persistent. But I believe that with property development, you can really make lots of money there, and that will, with that equity that you get from your property development, you can use that to propel you to the next property and so forth. The last chapter in this book talks about, if you want to get into property development, start with a small one. Start with a small block of lands. Start small. Start with a small project, and if you make a profit, fantastic. If you just break even, fantastic. Don't worry too much about the money. You really want to go through the whole learning process, and eventually it's going to be really good. So overall, this is a really good book. I believe this is like a dictionary. The way it's written, it's like a dictionary. It just goes straight into all the definitions of everything, and it's a lot of dot points. He talks about it. Here's what you do. Talks about it. There's only one thing that's missing from this book is his background. Like, I like reading books where the author is talking about previous experience. They're talking about themselves. There's a bit of personality to it. But here, I don't feel there's any personality to this one. This particular book just goes straight into the definitions of everything. You don't know anything about Ron Forlee. He doesn't talk about anything in his past or his family or anything like that. It just gets straight into the property development stuff. So anyway, if that's something that doesn't bother you, that's cool. Go ahead and check it out. Can be very, very technical, but I highly recommend this book. You can go check it out on Amazon. It's by Ron Forlee. It's Fast Track to Passive Income. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you write a comment and like it, and I will respond back whenever I can. So I will catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. See you guys later. Cheers.